So you reckon you put on 4 or 5 kilos already this morning?
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
10 by tomorrow?
Yeah, easy. I'm a big boy.
We put on any more by the fight time?
What's that?
We put on any more weight by the fight?
I don't know, we'll see. The thing is, I'm allowed to drink, I'm allowed to eat, and I'm not supposed to have 200 grams of rice and 100 grams of chicken. It's just fueling myself up for tomorrow, and it's a good feeling, I'll be honest with you.
And then when you come into the fight, like, how much of a difference does that make, like physically and even mentally?
Yeah, big difference, you know. There's not another battle that you have to go through. A lot of the times, weight cut is a battle, and then afterwards, another battle with the next weigh in was I don't know why they do it. So I'm glad it's not on for this one.
How different do you feel right now compared to this
Last
time?
one?
Yeah.
Big difference. I'm filled out, and I feel strong.
Tim, you said earlier in the week that you get a final read at this face-off. What did you get from Joey then?
Keeps touching his beard. I don't know.
I heard that you had pancakes this morning. Is that correct?
Yeah, in the morning. Not before the weigh-in, after the weigh-in. Yeah. I had some, again, protein pancakes. Yeah.
Were they good?
Yeah, of course. Can't complain.
Are we going to see the best of Tim Tszyu tomorrow? Are we going to see the patient, methodical, clinical Tim Tszyu? Are we going to see the guy that wants a flashy knockout?
I'm all for knockouts, but yeah, the best Tim Tszyu. Hopefully, we witness it tomorrow.
First time you've been in a 10-rounder rather than a 12-rounder in a little while. Does that change your mentality?
I only found out about this a week ago. You know, I was like, 10, really? We're championship fighters. It wasn't a 12 again. Probably them and their contracts. And, whatever, bro. Whatever. It is what it is. I did 13, 14 rounds in sparring, so I'm ready to go. I prep like it's a 12-round fight. So whatever.
Does it change how you go into like the first couple of rounds? Like, do you not want to lose a couple because you've got less time?
To a certain extent, but yeah, we'll just see how it plays out.
Joey, 2 years since you last made super welterweight. Did it get any easier?
It really did, honestly. It was the best cut of my life.
Really? What's that?
It really was. I don't know. Just something about the way the weight came off. Just came off with a lot less stress than it normally does. We had a great camp. My body was in a really good place, so I feel like it just cut off.
I'll be honest with you. I think a lot of us speculated that you might have been doing it harder than maybe you were. Were we all wrong on that?
No, you guys were wrong. Yeah. No, it was just. I did see. I think it might have been because we were being a little bit careful, to ourselves and things like that leading up to the fight. But biggest struggle for me I've had in my career is staying healthy the week of a fight, not getting sick, not having any issues that way. So we were just playing it very careful, especially with a lot of the extra travel and whatnot. So, but the weight cut was beautiful.
What do you make of Tim when he kind of poses and takes that fighting stance when you guys face off? What do you make of that?
I knew he was going to do that, so I took a fighting stance too. He's not going to make me flinch or anything before the fight, get too close to me. So yeah, that's what we did. So I don't make nothing of it. It's his tradition.
You said he only found out 2 weeks ago that there was 10 rounds. He thought he was fighting for 12. Is that news to you too, or was that always the case?
It was always all over the place. Like we would see it 12-round announcement, and then we'd see 10 rounds somewhere. So we just prepared for 12. We've been preparing for 12 for the whole camp. And then when we got out here closer to the fight, and then we saw it was on Box Truck at 10. We're like, all right, cool. So
Joe, you got a chance to catapult yourself into, I guess, the elite at 154 pounds here, and also end Tim's career in the process effectively. What is your mind space going into this right now?
It's a big moment. And I can't get myself to have doubts. Even when I try to think of the worst outcome, I can't. I feel like this is my time, and I'm having a really hard time seeing the downside of this and seeing the worst case scenario. I feel like I'm going to come out the winner of this fight. So that's where I'm at. And with that being said, I'm just getting more excited as the fight comes, because I do know it's a big moment for me in my life and my family's life. So I'm excited.
Do you think it goes the distance?
I don't know. It depends on, if he gets cracked early and gets hurt and I'm able to get him out of there. Other than that, it very well could. He's a tough guy, so we'll see.
Tim Tszyu said he's already put on 5 kilos since this morning.
Yeah, I guarantee you I'll weigh more than him. before the fight. Yeah.
Do you want to let us know how much you've already put on?
I actually haven't weighed yet, but I put on a lot of weight. So, and he needs to put on weight because he looked. I don't think I looked as tired as him this morning. So at the official weigh-in. So, yeah, we'll see.
Can you just expand on how you thought he looked and was even just moving in and out of the room?
He looked like he had a hard time. But who knows? It's his business.
Hey, Joey, I believe you had peanut butter and honey, was it, after weigh-in? Talk me through that.
One of the things. Oh, very good. Since I've been out here, my dad's been doing the honey a lot, and found out for the first time in my life that you mix peanut butter and honey, it's very good. So.
Was that the best peanut butter and honey you've ever had this morning?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
We asked him how you looked on up there, and he said you kept grabbing your beard and were fidgety and potentially a bit nervous. That's what he saw. How did you see that?
If that's the case, he's been fidgety all build up. So I can put a little clip together of all the fidgeting he's been doing. Every time they ask him about his chin getting checked, every time they ask him about his father's legacy and his legacy, he's all over the place, and that's something that I've noticed. So if I haven't really taken anything away from it, I've just noticed it happening. So if he thinks that means something, then I guess it must, because he's doing it all the time. So.
Is it fair to say you've enjoyed this week, mate, and the build-up and the spotlight?
I really have. It's just it's different. It's different being out here. It's really cool. People support their man, and getting a lot of attention out here. It's been fun. I've just enjoyed it. These are the types of things that we've worked for. Getting to this point, being able to be a part of events like this, and I'm really thankful for it.
So, given how badly Tim was hurt against Bakhram, I know we spoke about this a week or so ago, but if you catch Tim early and hard, will you be kind of looking to see how he reacts to that and whether or not he's diminished in some way?
We'll see. I'm sure I'll catch him with something early, and so I think that'll kind of take care of itself. I'm not necessarily going in there actively trying to test that, because I feel like he's had a good amount of time. He should be recovered, and I'm not really taking too much from that, but I'm planning on hitting him, obviously, so if there is any of that, it'll take care of itself.